Thankonia.
The fact that you had to argue that, or I had to argue that. You literally were like, Outkast only got 2 classic albums.
I did not say, dude.
That's
I
what
said
you said.
3 classics. I said 3 classics album. Don't you ever say I said 2.
I was like, how fucking dare you?
Don't you ever say I said 2.
Grab your drink, say hello.
Don't you ever say I 2. Don't you ever misrepresent my words in that form of blasphemous. Like the first 3 albums. So the playlist is kind of like music. Hate the Aliens and Aquemini are all bona fide classics.
Yeah.
I said Stankonia was a 4 mic.
Yep.
I don't think I
don't agree with it.
I do agree with the. We said Love Below.
I like the
Love Below and Speaker Box was like their best selling album, and it was like the most recognized album, and it was like a classic in a sense. There, they had some classic songs on there, of course, like the 3000 part, but I still missing I still wanted him to rap on that. Like I didn't salute.
You didn't salute. We didn't say hello. What is good? Welcome to another FIFA Sessions here at Rose City Sports Talk. Bryce, Trost, Anwar, Jones. And as always in the background, shout out to Chucky Buckets providing the beats. Slide over to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud. He's over there. 503 with the Chucky Buckets before that. All right.
Rush you Chucky, then you Bucket.
Yeah. You got ad-libs for days. If you didn't already know, we are on Instagram playing FIFA Live. Kind of the usual gig. PSG versus Manchester United today. If you want to slide in there and talk some shit, ask some questions, or challenge one of us to a game, you're more than welcome to. We are. I don't know about that. Woo. Well, we are setting up the whole the Twitch channel, so that'll be interesting. That'll just be a whole nother social media thing to push. More reads.
Twitch.
Yeah. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the podcast. You could do that at roadcitysportstalk.com. All right. What are you trying to start today?
Bracket.
You want to do the bracket right now?
Yeah, I'm doing the bracket.
All right. Let's do the bracket.
It might take a little bit now. So this is coming from people this is like the least.
We can multitask.
This is the least.
We can multitask.
Okay.
I mean, it's FIFA Sessions.
I mean, I still gotta play. I still gotta look at it.
It's not even a what the fuck report. We can't call it a lost episode. Ain't no Weezy Land. I can't make more graphics.
I'm trying to fill out the bracket.
Shout out to Alex.
I'm just gonna tell. I'm like, you're fucking it up. We're gonna go on the East. We're gonna go a little bit. We're gonna talk about. I haven't watched. This is the least amount of college basketball that I've watched, probably in my entire life.
How?
I wasn't. I watched.
We've been spoiled.
I watched a lot. I watched Duke.
We've been spoiled.
I watched Duke. I watched Kentucky games. I saw Gonzaga play. I seen a random Seton Hall game that I like. Texas Tech. I checked in. I seen Murray State play a little bit.
I was watching every.
I seen just a lot of highlights.
I was watching every Duck game until old boy went down.
So what do you think about the Ducks? So hold up. So let me go to that
Pritchard.
bracket. Let me go to that bracket. So let's start off.
All right,
let's start off with that bracket.
Shout out to them Ducks taking that Pac-12 tournament championship.
Speaking of the Ducks, so in the South region,
6 seed knocking out the 1.
I don't trust Virginia.
Yeah, no.
Now Virginia as their main prospect, they got DeAndre Hunter.
Yep.
Who's like I would say a poor man's Jimmy Butler, like a less fluid Jimmy Butler.
Poor man's Jimmy, okay.
And like if he can develop his
poor man's Jimmy.
A poor man's Jimmy. They have him like ranked top 10.
I can get Anwar to say all kinds of absurd things. He don't even catch himself saying.
No, I know.
All right, poor man's Jimmy. Keep going.
Hey man.
Hit A, fool.
Poor man's Jimmy.
Yeah.
Is DeAndre Hunter.
Yep.
Is their best player. We saw them the first team that got knocked out in as a number 1 versus number 16, and they was playing They made Fortnite even bigger because they shot it out after that.
Yeah,
like that was like this is crazy.
I mean, Fortnite had already blown up within like
it was blowing up, but like it took it to like seriously, this is what we're doing here. So we already think that they're gonna get bounced out because they've been bounced out a couple times.
Early.
Yeah. So that's the bracket that Oregon's in. So Oregon goes against Wisconsin, and they're in the classic. You always got to pick. Woof.
Bro.
Check the live game feed to check out that shot. Woo! That was my boy Draxler.
That's ridiculous.
And I always call him Draxler just because we.
His name is Draxler.
I know, but it's Draxler.
It's Draxler.
But yeah, check the live game feed. Rose City Sports Talk. 503. It's IG. You know, check the Twitter feed. Check all that good stuff. But the classic 5. You always gotta pick a 5-12 matchup on your bracket.
Do I?
Classic every time. That's like filling out brackets 1-on-1. Pick a 5-12. Pick a Cinderella. Like, this is what the things that you do.
I mean, it's not a bias.
But the 5-12 matchup
it's Oregon,
is Wisconsin. Oregon.
Yeah.
So you pick Wisconsin to win that.
So there's definitely some bias involved.
So look. We're gonna go with Oregon in that matchup.
Yep.
Oklahoma, or Ole Miss. Who you got? I don't really know any. It's like I don't really know anybody from those teams, and it's terrible.
Well, think about the conferences, because the conferences usually end up being what's more important in terms of.
It's like I mostly watch. If you have
the talent they go against on a week-to-week basis.
If you have an NBA prospect, I'll come check you. But if you don't, like, there's no point. There's no point.
That was offside, sir. Wow.
It was.
Okay.
So we're gonna go
Oklahoma.
Yeah, because they're known. They got Lon Kruger. I at least know their coach. They got a good offensive system.
Well, Oklahoma's coming out of the big, whereas State's coming out of the SEC, which isn't.
We're gonna have Virginia come out of that.
Yep.
Virginia, Oklahoma. Who you got?
Virginia, for sure.
Okay, so we got, and then in the first round matchup, K-State or UC Irvine. That could be a potential.
Irvine or Irvine?
Irvine.
Okay.
Irvine.
Yes.
Hey, look, I'm looking down.
Those are the tanks I'm looking for.
Come on. I got a college degree. I'm looking down trying to play FIFA. And I've never heard of your school, man. You see Irvine? Shit, man. I didn't heard of
how the fuck you ain't ever heard of
I didn't heard the grapevine. I didn't hear anything, man. Like, shout out to Marvin Gaye. At least I can redeem myself by shouting out to Marvin Gaye.
Who has nothing to do with either of these schools.
So, you shout out Marvin Gaye? Marvin Gaye's probably the reason why you're here in the first place. You know, so shout out to him.
Oh, my goodness.
So we're going to go.
I've got some country.
You know, just for that, we're going with UC Irvine as an upset. So,
go. Oh, my
that's
God.
What we're going with UC Irvine, number 13. So, 13 versus Oregon. That's going to make an easy trip for Oregon to go
to the 16.
To the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
So, are you taking Oregon or West Virginia? We're going to go. I think we're going to go U of O.
Here's the thing, though.
And I've
already watched West Virginia play twice this year.
Yeah.
From what I saw, it would be West Virginia, but Oregon looks good right now.
Just the Virginia. Yeah, the Oregon is hot, man.
Yeah.
They blew the brakes off of
Pritchard blew the brakes off
of Washington. They destroyed Washington in the Pac-12 championship, and they just breezed through. They don't have Bobo. Imagine if they had Bobo. Yeah. Like we've been talking about this is the Final Four team.
I was tuned into all the games until old boy went down. Once Bobo went down,
I'm going with Oregon. I'm taking Oregon.
I'm not mad. Put it on there. Put it on there.
So we got Oregon. So let's go.
What's next?
Let's go back. Hold on.
Because we got to slide over to the next division now.
We got to go back. Let's finish out the rest of that side. Villanova, St. Mary's.
Villanova, yeah.
Purdue, Old Dominion. Purdue. Old Dominion. 3 versus 14.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know.
No, you know Purdue usually kind of makes. I always go against Purdue, and then they always win. They always win that first matchup. They're usually in like an 8-9.
So you always have them losing to the.
Yeah, I always have them losing. Okay. Like anytime I see Purdue, just maybe it's the name.
The Boilermakers.
The Boilermakers. They're kind of whack. I know they had that dude Haas last year who hurt his elbow, and then they had to create that special brace for him and all that. That was kind of dope, but he still didn't really even play. And then Boston drafted him, and then he still didn't really play. So,
yeah.
Hold on.
I ain't pressing shit.
Pause that.
I ain't pressing shit,
up, man.
Bro, we live right now.
So,
hey, and speaking
of
live,
Purdue?
Speaking of live, how long have we been doing this?
We've been doing live for I mean, ever since we doing FIFA sessions. We're a one take crew. We're a one take crew.
The answer to that is over 5 years.
You know the routine. I mean,
over 5 years. How long have we been doing it on multiple platforms? At least 3.
This is what we do, man.
It is what we do. But shout out to Jalen Rose, who's kind of like, you know how like their podfather is
he's our
Bill.
podfather.
Yeah, Jalen.
I love Jalen. I've been listening to Jalen since he was rocking with the podfather and the NBA preview that we never got the rest of.
Jalen is word, is what we say around here. So shout out to Jalen Rose, but also Jalen, check us out because we've been doing this. Well before you guys start going live here this last 2 weeks.
I shout out we've been doing it just like on the old, like yo, because Jalen's the homie. I listened to the live. We were both listening to the live.
I'm not trying to disrespect our
podcast. No, that's also salute to Jalen.
I gotta let them know, like, listen, you inspired us to be innovative.
That ain't no shade on Jalen Rose.
But we've been out here. We've been out here. Okay.
I've been fucking with Jalen Rose since he was on Fox. What was that one show that they had that like for a little bit was,
oh no! Oh my god!
Wow! It was rival. It was like a rival to Sports Center.
I don't know, but if you haven't already, slide over to Rose City Sports Talk 503
John Sally was on that show
on YouTube or Instagram. Subscribe to the podcast. Those are available at the website. What you sipping on?
I break a 1, I break a 2.
Oh, Pelican Brewing.
Yeah, Pelican Brewing.
I'm sipping on that Ninkasi. Total Domination. Old school for Portlanders anyways.
Are we taking Purdue or Old Dominion?
Purdue.
Okay, Purdue. Taking Cincy over Iowa?
Yep.
Tennessee, definitely Tennessee over Colgate.
Yeah.
Villanova over Purdue? Yeah,
yes.
I trust Nova.
I'm going to take Nova.
Cincinnati, Tennessee.
Over most.
I like Tennessee, man. Like Tennessee has 2 players on there that are they're just like they just get at you. Williams and the Admiral. I think it's Gary Williams and Admiral Shoefield, who had like that damn near dunk of the year. But they're 2 just physical, imposing players that can also like pick and pop. So imagine, like, for a Portland reference, imagine your big man is like Brian Grant with a jump shot.
Oh, geez.
And then you got Bonzi, and then you got Bonzi Wells. But like, if Bonzi Wells like hit if Bonzi Wells hit the gym, like like a yoked out Bonzi Wells,
bro. Or maybe
we can go say we can go
the Kobe stopper, bro.
A more yoked out J.R. Ryder.
Oh shit.
Because he got
J.R. was the truth.
J.R. was the truth. That was one of my favorite players there. Shout out to UNLV. Running Rebels. That team was dope. Which was crazy because shout out to Jalen and Jacoby, but like they happened to have. So my favorite team.
We could say that every day.
My favorite team, but like I was watching one of the things and like straight up, my favorite teams when we were younger, because this is the reason why I root for Kentucky right now.
Yeah.
My whole family, we all root for Cal because he went to UMass, and my whole family are UMass alums. So that's like
right. And he turned that school from nothing.
Yes, from nothing to something. Lou Rowe, Marcus. We have Marcus Camby jerseys, Lou Rowe jerseys, Padilla jerseys, Travieso. All those guys were like they were all our dudes. That was our squad. And then the first game that I really watched as a kid that I remember was Larry Johnson destroying Duke in the national championship, beating them by damn near 50.
Yeah.
Larry Johnson used to stand on his tippy toes and shoot the free throws.
Yeah.
His little part in the middle, I had that when I was a little kid. Like that was like the dopest.
The gold tooth, bro.
I didn't have the gold. I didn't have the gold tooth. Jalen was funny because Jalen said he had the gold tooth.
Jalen brought that up today.
I had the part.
That's literally the
I had the middle part. My pop's game. I used to have the Larry
part.
Yeah, I had the part in the middle. I had the Larry Johnson poster for Charlotte. I had a Charlotte starter hoodie.
Goal.
Come on. I had the LJs. I had the Grandma Ma's. Like all that. Like it was just crazy watching. I'm like both of their teams. Like those are my like 2 like favorite teams of all time. The '90s UNLV team and the mid '90s the mid-90s UMass teams were like just the dopest.
But not the bad boys.
Dopest squad.
Or excuse me, Fab Five.
And I'm a Ohio State Buckeye fan, and I love the fucking Fab Five. Like
that's some sacrilege
So that's
shit.
why my brother. So my middle.
You're not a Buckeye.
So my middle brother.
You're not a Buckeye.
My middle brother was
you can never call yourself a Buckeye.
Was a Michigan. This is why I'm a Ohio State fan. So he was a Michigan fan.
Bro.
Let me tell you, he was a Michigan fan based off the Fab Five. Okay. And so like he loved Michigan, then he transitioned that over to football. Okay. So he's watching the games. I'm like, me and my brother, we used to always go at it. I'm like, and he's like into the football game. I'm like, oh, you want Michigan to win this one? I'm like, man, I'm going with Ohio State. And it was red and gray. UNLV already had the red uniform, so yeah. I was with that. I'm like, those are just like the colors. And then I used to love Michael Jordan, some Bulls. Like I'm just riding with school colors.
So really, you have no real true fandom. It's about school colors.
So it was like
initially,
Ohio State was like an easy transition. So I started liking Ohio State. I get to make my brother mad whenever Ohio State beats Michigan, and that's how I came to fan of Ohio State.
That ain't right.
That's how it was. My brother, my oldest brother was a Bears fan and a Laker fan. I'm still a Bears fan and a Laker fan. He left the Bears.
How's that going for you?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
How's that field goal game?
At this point, watching D'Angelo Russell drop 27 points in the fourth quarter last night. Dropping that 27 was the most heartbreaking.
27 in the fourth quarter, 44 overall.
I'm watching that game.
After an ugly first half.
So the crazy thing about D'Angelo Russell and him going to Brooklyn, I got ice in my veins game when he's pointing that out.
Yeah.
That was against Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So that was like, you know how teams always trade for you when that player kicks their ass. Like if they really put in work, they'll trade for you.
You just show those executives what you got.
They always make fun of Doc because Doc used to do Bill Simmons points out, the Podfather points that out. Doc, anytime somebody would kill them, he would pick them up in free agency, like a Jeff Green and stuff like that.
Except for LeBron.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't. But it's like those type of things, like. If you see them killing you, Dallas wanted Julius Randle.
How many rings would Doc have if there wasn't a LeBron James in the Eastern?
Now, if Doc would have just picked up a small forward, he would have been straight. But he
bodied him.
He couldn't find a small forward.
Shout out to Chucky Buckets.
Yeah, Joe Ingles. Should have kept Joe Ingles.
Chucky Buckets PDX. I think I fucked that up earlier. And if you didn't already know, we're playing FIFA live over on Instagram. You can check that out.
And I'm like spilling my drink. I can't even take a swig on camera. Like that was the most brutal swig you ever seen in life.
You're gonna make up for it right here.
Bink!
No, that should have been a goal.
Can't even make a simple shot.
That should have been a goal. That was Neymar too.
Damn, man, messed up it's all in the beard and it's all in the crevices.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
That's a bad look.
All right, let's keep it pushing.
Let me hold up. Let me get back to my bracket. So we got Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Let's just finish this out right here.
Yeah.
Oregon or Virginia? We said Oregon.
Oregon.
Villanova, Tennessee.
Villanova.
Tennessee.
You taking Tenny?
I'm taking Tennessee.
I take Villanova just because of who. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm overriding you. I like Tennessee.
Okay.
We're gonna go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you want to get back to the game. I just need a new bracket to pull up. Gonzaga. Oh, you started here cheating. Gonzaga. Of course, we're taking, right?
Gonzaga, of course.
First round.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're taking Gonzaga. Syracuse or Baylor?
Baylor. Syracuse got too much drama.
Yeah,
And honestly, they looked better earlier in the year when they beat Duke. But ever since then, they've kind of.
This is the anniversary. I was just seeing those Torian Prince interviews when he talked about the rebound, so how Yale out rebounded them and all that. Yeah. So it was a funny thing. Yeah. Check that out. Let's go with Baylor. We're gonna go with Baylor just off of that. Yeah. I had Syracuse.
You had Q's because it's Q's. And normally I would have Q's because it's Q's, and Boeheim gets those W's that you wouldn't expect to get. Marquette versus Murray State.
Oh, Murray. And that's where Ja Morant is.
Yeah,
so
Ja, dude.
That's gonna be the matchup. And that's the first game. That's like the first game of the tourney.
Is this horrible of me because
you gotta go with Ja.
I gotta go with Ja.
We gotta go with Ja.
I gotta go with Ja. That's huge.
This ain't gonna be no festival. This is gonna be real shit.
Yeah.
Like we need to see the Ja. We need to see Ja for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna go.
No, that Fire Festival Ja.
No.
Oh, come on.
He's actually gonna play. So we're gonna go with Murray State. Florida State, Vermont. Florida State is so deep.
Yeah.
They're so deep.
Yeah, Florida State.
Like they go like.
I did not expect them to put up the goose egg they put up against Duke.
They look good against Duke. I mean Zion for a little bit. Zion took over. Zion and them took over that game. Trey Jones had a great game too. I mean they're just talent overwhelmed them, but they played them tough. I mean the game that Cam Reddish's best game was against them earlier in the season when they lost when they didn't have.
Sir. Man, he just held me right there.
When he didn't have Zion. I think Zion went out with like a poke. When he got his eye poked out. Not eye poked out, but and then Cam hit the.
But
Cam hit the game-winning shot, and that was.
Yo, what is going on? Whoa! It just switched to my shit.
Let's see.
It just switched.
Oh, he hit it!
Yeah, he hit it. Did you see that? It switched to my keeper. Wouldn't let me.
That was dope, though. Oh, I see the keeper. That's
FIFA,
what
are you doing to me? Sony? Is this Sony? It never happened.
Check the live
it never happened. No, don't check the live feed.
No, check that out.
Don't check the live feed.
503. We're going to take Florida State. Buffalo. We're going to ride with Buffalo. Texas Tech, they got Culver, man. They got Jared Culver.
Yeah, I'm going with Tech.
So he's smooth, man.
Yeah.
That's a smooth score.
Easy.
We're gonna go with him. We're gonna ride with him. Texas Tech over Buffalo.
Yep.
All right, Murray State, Florida State. So like
Florida State. I'm sorry.
I like
as much as Florida State.
So we're just for bracket purposes. I love to see Ja Morant make a run.
No, it's Florida State.
But I think Florida State's gonna win. I think Florida State's gonna win that game. They got too many weapons, man. Okay, so we're gonna go with Florida State, and then we're gonna go. Oh.
I'm not playing. I'm just trying to switch
you
it back. No,
So Gonzaga, Florida State. Now that is a potential. That's a potential
that's
upset.
Not an upset.
But I like
Gonzaga.
I like Hashimura and Clark and Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark is either gonna be John Collins or he's gonna be John Powell. Or not Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell from Dallas. Yo, what's up with your? What's going on with your?
Dude, I've been trying to tell you this the whole time, and you keep trying to act like.
No, I just see it again.
You're killing the game. My keeper's out of control right now.
Yo, he's on.
He's
on Rambo's. Go get the cat, baby. Damn.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna go. We got Gonzaga. So Gonzaga over Florida State.
Yeah.
All right.
That's one half of the bracket right there, right?
Yeah. Hold up.
Because we're gonna do the other half. We're gonna do the other half. On the next
Nevada, Florida. I'm taking Nevada. They got the Twins.
Yep.
I'm taking the Twins, and then you know what? I'm gonna take the Twins again against Michigan. I think.
No, Michigan got that. I think.
You going with Michigan?
Yeah.
I took an override. You're gonna override me. You're gonna go with Michigan. If you mess up our bracket, it's on you.
No, I'm going with Michigan.
Okay, so Michigan, and then we're gonna go with. Let's check it out. It's hard to multitask with this thing.
Bro, we do it every week.
Not with the phone in my hand. I'm trying to.
That's the game.
Let's just finish this out. Okay, so.
Oh shit.
Texas Tech or Michigan? I like Texas Tech.
I do too.
They play great defense.
Yeah.
And they got a microwave score in Culver. I mean, he's been doing this thing all year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. So we got Gonzaga, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
Oh, Gonzaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oregon, Tennessee.
Ooh, I've seen this before, but it's gonna be Oregon.
Tennessee.
If it gets to Tennessee, it's gonna be Oregon.
I see Tennessee. I think that's too far to take.
That's the 16.
Oregon in the Final
That's
Four.
the 16.
That's the Elite Eight.
Oh shit.
That's the Elite Eight. I say Tennessee. It ends up going chalk 1 and 2. But
all right. Yeah.
Okay, so we did one half.
Shout out to Oregon Ducks.
We got one half.
We got you going to the 16.
Okay, and then we just pick this
Gonzaga
match.
versus Tennessee.
Gonzaga who? Oh, Tennessee.
Gonzaga. Gonzaga's cruising.
Okay, we got Gonzaga. So no, that was in
the 8, right? So now Gonzaga should be in the 4.
You know what? We got to do the other parts of the bracket.
Yeah. We're gonna do that in the next episode. We're gonna take a break here on Rose City Sports Talk. If you didn't already know, you should subscribe to the podcast. You can do that at rosecitysportstalk.com.
Oh,
you can also do that on iTunes or your iPhone.
So check it. We're gonna do the East bracket,
SoundCloud, or any of that.
and we're gonna do the
stuff.
Midwest bracket.
Got you.
I've never filled out a bracket.
Shout out to Chucky Buckets for tonight's score. Shout out to my dude Anwar Jones for multitasking and still picking up the W.
Yeah, pretty much. That like
we'll be back.
80-foot goal I had with my Pape was ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
Let's go.
Ridiculous.
I've never filled out a bracket. I was in the middle too. That's why I'm like, hold on. Like, why is this not?
That's why I said we gotta do the other half.
Why don't I see it?
It's not gonna match
it would have done it. But look, I did the middle 2 brackets
instead of the top 2.
Instead of the top 2, because I scrolled down.
You fucked up, Anwar. I take back my compliment.
That's why that shit was funny. So we gotta go back and do the Midwest. That was the most unorganized.